Hello there.
Greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, Nooch Too Good, your Star Wars dad. Yesterday, the Leviathan was announced, and man, this thing looks overpowered. Make sure to like and subscribe, as you see down there. Hey, the thing looks ridiculously overpowered. Like, it's stacking ferocity, it's dealing out shock, doubt, fear. It's doing everything the Sith Empire does. What is it? Sabotage the hangars means the next reinforcement from your enemy just blows up upon being reinforced. Sabotaging the engines slow down your capital ship speed by 30% and removes turn meter. And then once you seize the bridge, you take control of the enemy ship, reset its cooldowns, and grant it a bonus. I mean, crazy! Crazy pirate action by the Sith Empire Leviathan. It looks nuts. It really does. It looks absolutely nuts. Now, we know the requirements for this are pretty deep, especially today I want to look at, you look at Fury Class Interceptor and Darth Malgus. Well, Darth Malgus doesn't work, but Darth Malgus you have to have him for the Fury Class Interceptor. A lot of people were asking me on stream yesterday, hey, should I even bother farming Executor anymore? And it's a fair question. It's been asked before. I've addressed it before. Once again, like and subscribe. It's been a conversation we've been having along the way for people that are new to the game, new-ish to the game, developed in the game. Here's the conversation. Here's the basic conversation. Man, this thing looks awesome. My Executor is useless now. My Executor farm is useless. I need to find something else. I can't get Leviathan because of Malgus and the Fury Class Interceptor and etc. I want to urge a little bit of stay calm and carry on activity from the community here. So there's a few things. The number one is the thing I've mentioned like 3 times already. In order for people to activate and get the Leviathan, they have to have Darth Malgus and the Fury Class Interceptor. And if you are in a new or recent or even mid-game, I'm in a fleet arena with my 6 million account, my Star Wars Dad 6 million account. I'm in a fleet arena that's been around for 2.5 years, and I think I might see 1 or 2 Leviathans in there this first time around, maybe. If you're a new player, if you are just developing, if you're under 4 million and you've been playing every day, if you're in a moderately developed fleet arena, the Leviathan is not just a drop everything you got, farm it and get it kind of thing, even for end or middle game players. For end game players, there's gonna be a lot of Leviathans in those fleet shards that have existed since the day 1 of the game, or for 5 years or more, 4 years or more. There's gonna be more Leviathans in there, okay? I get that. But if your fleet shard has been around for 3 years or less, you're not going to see a ton of Leviathans in that fleet shard right off the bat. Now, maybe in a super competitive one, a bunch of people with a bunch of money. But I don't think, and let me go look here, I don't think the Fury Class Interceptor has been available to purchase with crystals yet. So let's take a look here. And I haven't looked because I'm not buying it. So I don't think it's in here. Let's see, is it here? No. Is it in the weekly shipments? I guess I could just go pull up the Fury Class Interceptor and see, because, yeah, I don't even think Darth Malgus has been in here. Can you buy Darth Malgus? I think you can. I think Darth Malgus has been in here for crystals at different points. I'm not seeing him right now, but I believe people have been able to purchase Darth Malgus from the shops here if you really had a lot of tenacity, being able to push through it. But the Fury Class Interceptor has not been available for purchase yet, to my knowledge. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So, unless you are somebody that has been just banging out Conquest from day 1, had a max Malgus. Now, I've got Malgus because it was released a year ago, and I've invested every bit of Conquest currency I've had in Darth Malgus, and that got him for me. But the Fury, and let's see, can I farm him right now? Okay, there, he's available for Conquest currency still, but I'm not sure if he's available for crystals yet. So Conquest currency there, and you are not going to find this outside of yeah. So the only people that are going to be unlocking Leviathan the first time through are people that have been maxing out Conquest the last 3 times. And that's only going to be end gamers. There may be some people mid-game, late gamers that have, paid for the gold chest, pay for the bonus track on the conquest, and maybe we'll have it as well. But then you gotta get everything else that goes along with it too. Here's what I'm saying. Don't stop your Executor farms. Don't think that your Executor is going to be useless now that the Leviathan is almost here. That's not what I want. I wanted capital ships. The Executor is still an absolute easiest farm of. There's 3 main big capital ships: Executor, Profundity, and the Leviathan now. The easiest farm of all 3 of those, easy, is the Executor. You get bounty hunters that are already needed for a lot of stuff. Imperial troopers are already needed for a lot of stuff. The ships, you've already got a couple of them in your lineup when you get started. The Executor is the lowest hanging fruit for all of you guys, and it's going to be a very effective fleet for a very long time to come. It's going to be years before Executor falls into like the 3rd tier. Maybe a year and a half, whatever. They'll Leviathan, they'll come out with some light side ship next that'll be, you know, max tier there with Leviathan, and that'll make Executor and Profundity 2nd tier. But again, not that many people in the mid game and even late game and below. Early game, almost nobody, maybe nobody early game will be unlocking Leviathan before we get over through the next year. It's going to take a year for people to get Leviathan done. 1 year for people mid-game, late game to get Leviathan done. Keep that in mind, and keep that in mind with Executor. So, what am I saying here? I just want to encourage you that your Executor is not a useless ship now. Your Profundity is not a useless farm. These are effective farms that still fit into your rosters and still make sense in the game. And I'll just throw a caveat in there. It's the same thing for Galactic Legend Leia. Somebody was on there yesterday like, this is way out of reach. I can't get Galactic Legend Leia. I'm like, how long have you been playing? 6 months. Yeah, you can't. You can't get Galactic Legend Leia without forking over a ton of cash if you're a 6-month player. Just be aware of that. That as a new player, the great thing about the game is you've got all sorts of other stuff you can farm. Like all sorts of other stuff. There's so much to farm. There's so many great characters in this game, so many great teams to put together, so many awesome farming guides, so many awesome content creators. It is a wealth of different teams. It is a diversity of metas. It is there's a lot of fun to be had along the way. You don't have to jump on the most recent meta to have fun. You don't have to do what's out there. And honestly, if you're a free-to-play player or you're a Dolphin, you just can't. You cannot do the new things that are out there unless you are an end gamer. Then maybe you have some capability of doing that, although you still can't unlock the marquees and etc. So, hey guys, your Executor is still a great farm. It's going to be that way for at least a couple of years. My BlueStacks just crashed because BlueStacks sucks. Anyway, there you go. That's all I got to say today. Keep farming Executor, keep calm, and carry on. You don't have to have the new shiny thing to be competitive in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, especially if you're in a newer or mid-game, mid-tier fleet arena. It's not going to kill you that much. You can climb and gack at your own reconnaissance. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Always remember, Nooch too good.